Hey guys, what is going on? It is Gear and here, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing Eden Zero episode 22, and I will admit this was a sad episode, and now we know the true identity of the Kurunai madam, who is, let's just say, the overlord of the planet. Sit back, relax, and grab a tissue or two, because this one is going to be a little bit of a, let's just say, a eye crier one. If that makes sense. And no, it doesn't. I'm stupid. Let's get right into the review. So at the beginning of the episode, what happened was the little box, so like the little time recorder box that was given to Homura by Valkyrie's, let's just say, student. He gave her the box, and as she opened it, it looks like they saw a recording of some sort, and then for some reason everyone was shocked and Homura just ran off somewhere. A little mysterious of why that happened, but it was, let's just say, it was not very good, because you could see that everyone was shocked and they were about to cry. So the message that was shown was probably not really a happy one. So then what happened after that was it went back to Homura's and Valkyrie's past. So this was just after they met and after Valkyrie saved Homura from the planet that was being destroyed or being attacked by these, let's just say, these invaders. So after that, they decided to go to this samurai planet where it looks like it's an old Western style planet. They're wearing kimono dresses and they're just having a good time there. And let's just say, as the episode is going on, it looks like we start to see the bond between Valkyrie and Homura. Even though it wasn't really, in their words, they wouldn't say it's a mother-daughter relationship. It was a mother and daughter relationship, because Valkyrie was always watching out for Homura. Homura did think of Valkyrie as a teacher, and even when some people are thinking, wow, why is that little kid next to that robot? Is that really bad? Is she being abducted or kidnapped? Homura, of course, always speaks her mind, and she says, no, Valkyrie is not my abductor or kidnapper, and she's not my mother either. She is my teacher, and she is the best, and I love her as a mother, well, as a teacher. But even though she said that, they had to, let's just say, run off, because Valkyrie was a little bit embarrassed by what Homura said, and it was a little bit of a touching moment between them two, showing that even though they just have a student-to-teacher relationship, they really are mother and daughter in the background. So it's nice to see that type of relationship between them. So then as the episode went on, it looks like Homura has actually grown up quite a bit, and she's now like a little teenager, you would say. So it looks like Valkyrie is meeting these bad guys in an alleyway, and it looks like these, let's just say, bad guys want to touch Valkyrie, and even though she is a robot, they think that she's not a human whatsoever. She doesn't have a heart, and they just want to touch her because they are just little idiots back in the day. So they just want to, let's just say, do something with Valkyrie. And Homura, being a really good person, she says, no, Valkyrie has a heart. You cannot do this to her. She is my teacher. I love her with all my heart. You are not going to do anything. And then, as though the guys were saying, like, well, you can't do anything, because if you talk back to me, my father is the head of police, so he will kick your ass, and he will also break down Valkyrie, so don't say no to my question. So then it was a little bit of a, let's just say, a pissed off moment for Homura, because even I could feel that she was getting really agitated by the way the guy was talking, and she punched the crap out of him. Even though we didn't really see it, we saw her just pissed off. She punched the absolute living life out of him, and he was just, let's just say, even though he took one punch, he was let's just say, crying like a little baby. Because what happened after that was he went to his father, and Valkyrie and Homura were arrested. So as they were, let's just say, awaiting their judgment, because they were doing like this Japanese sort of trial where the head officer was sitting on like this table, and Valkyrie and Homura were just kneeling down, like begging for forgiveness. As they were talking, it looks like Valkyrie was, let's just say, she was saying sorry for what Homura did, and the head officer, he said, that's fine. All I want you to do then is just say sorry to my son. And even though it was just an apology and then everything would be fine and they could leave, Homura could not do it. Her pride would not let her do it, because somebody that would talk like that about her teacher, she would get really pissed off, and she does not want to apologize to that type of person. Instead, she wants them to apologize to her for doing that. So let's just say it was a little bit of a battle, and let's just say Homura and the other guy that she beat up had to be separated for a bit because it looks like they were going to fight. And let's just say it was a little bit of a confrontation or meeting between Valkyrie and the head officer, where they were saying like, next time make sure this doesn't happen. I let you off with a warning this time just because of what you've done, and make sure this doesn't happen next time. But then he also reminds Valkyrie that you're not her mother, you're just an android. And that, you could tell really hurt Valkyrie, because people are always thinking that androids don't have any hearts. They were just built for humans and they should just be used as we please, which is very wrong, because they also have a heart. They also have something in there where we should treat them equally, which some of the people in the 8 and 0 do not understand. So as the episode was going on, it looks like Homura and Valkyrie were let go, and Valkyrie was just talking to Homura about how she is a teacher to her and how she respects her. And then, like I said, it was another great moment between those two, because it really showed the teacher-student relationship between those two, because you could tell they had a great relationship with one another, and they were really like a mother and daughter. So then after that, it looks like Valkyrie decided to try and find Homura's mother, because throughout all of this, Homura was saying that I know you're not my mother. My mother ran away just because before the attack came, she wanted to go off to get some money. So she fled the country, fled the planet, and she just went somewhere else when the attack happened. So she knows her mother's still alive. So then as, let's just say, Valkyrie is trying to think how she can reunite Homura with her mother, she doesn't just goes off. So this is the time where Homura doesn't know where Valkyrie's went and she thinks she's gone missing. So then Homura, let's just say, is a little bit confused about what's going on, and she was, let's just say, that was the start of the mission to find Valkyrie. And Valkyrie, it looks like she actually went to the person whose name I've forgotten, so she's the narrator of the actual Eden Zero. She went to her, and it looks like she asked her to find Homura's mother. And lo and behold, who was Homura's mother? Well, it's none other than the current day Madame Kurenai, the overlord of the Diamond Planet. Yes, really shocking news considering Homura is a nice person and that Madame Kurenai is an absolute scumbag. So it was a little bit of a shocking moment to realize that Homura's real mother was that, but that was in the current time. In the past, it looks like Valkyrie found Homura's mother and she was actually at the Diamond Planet. She went to the casino and tried to make a lot of money, but then when she couldn't make a lot of money, she was sent to the prison camp to, let's just say, go to work and harvest those stones from the beings that were on the planet. So then that was her mission, and let's just say she was trapped because of the collar that the crew are wearing. So remember that collar that counters how much stones you've collected or how much metal you have collected? She had that around her collar and she was saying, well, I can't go now because of this. And Valkyrie brought along the student that we know in the current day. She brought him along and said, I will have him take off your collar and put it on me so that they know that you have not left the planet. So technically it looks like you are still on the planet. So even though this was a great sacrifice, and Valkyrie even said to Madame Kurenai, so Homura's mother, that if I do this, make sure to go find Homura, your daughter, and reunite with her because she really wants to be with her mother. Even though this was a very touching moment and Madame Kurenai even agreed to it, let's just say things didn't go according to plan, as we can see in the current time, because even though all was said and done and Madame Kurenai at that time was crying about thinking about reunited with her daughter, let's just say that didn't happen, because as Valkyrie and a student were talking one day, it looks like the student actually confirmed that Madame Kurenai, even after, let's just say they they transferred the little neck thing from Madame Kurenai to Valkyrie. He said that Madame Kurenai never left the planet after that. She actually stayed and she actually assassinated the current overlord and became the overlord of the Diamond Planet, which again shows that she is really a scumbag and she only cares about money, because she literally came to the planet for money. She was let go, and in that freedom, instead of reuniting with her daughter, she decided to go to the casino again, assassinate the overlord and become an overlord so that she can be in control of all the money in that planet. Which again, I really do hate that, and it shows the scumness coming out of her. And literally, I gotta admit, Eden Zero, you really do know how to hit it hard with these scumbags. So great work for that, but come on, I want to see a little bit more fighting and a little bit more people getting knocked out. I want to see more of that, please. So even though, let's just say I was going on my little rant, let's just say after that, after Valkyrie found out, before she could actually find out and actually drag Kurenai to Homura, an attack happened. An explosion happened way off in the distance where apparently all of these monsters were summoned. And apparently who summoned them? Well, it looks like it was none other than Madame Kurenai trying to eliminate Valkyrie and eliminate everyone else at the camp. So as Valkyrie saw this and she said that she had no time to find Madame Kurnae, she decided to defend the place with the humans there, because it looks like some of the humans were actually Valkyrie's friends and they decided to help Valkyrie, but let's just say Valkyrie didn't want their help and she went onto an overdrive mode. She literally drew sword after sword after sword. Literally, you know Erza in Fairy Tail, right? How the way she can actually use her like Emperor, no, it's not Emperor, sorry, it's her metal armor thing where she can cast out loads of swords from like little mini portals. That is Valkyrie. She literally went into overdrive mode using her ultimate move, and she decided to 1v9, well 1v1000 all of these monsters, big and small, and she decided to defend everyone at that place. Even though it looks like it was going to be a suicide mission, she decided to do it so that she could, let's just say, try and find Kurnae and reunite her with Homura, because Homura is her main objective. Even though Homura doesn't see her as the mother, Valkyrie treats her as her daughter and she wants to do everything she can for her, so she needs to defeat all of these monsters to try and get to the next step. So then Valkyrie goes off on a battle mode, and it is really a sight to see. She is destroying so many monsters. She is going all out in this epic battle. And sadly, even though this was an epic battle and we saw so many powers come from Valkyrie, it wasn't enough. There was just too much monsters, and it even went into the night where Valkyrie even lost one of her arms and it looks like she was about to be killed. But even though it looked like that, she was backed against the corner. She fought back. She actually destroyed all of the monsters at that place, but sadly, and this is the sad part, it came at the cost of her life. She died at that moment, kneeling down, saying that I have completed it and I have protected everyone. That was her final stance, and it looks like then it went to the current times and Homura has actually gone to the place where Valkyrie is still kneeling down after that battle, and it looks like Valkyrie is all torn up and she is sadly dead because her power supply has run out and she is now just literally a piece of robot that is just standing there. That was a sad time, because that was really a sad part in the Eden Zero, because I expected Valkyrie to be alive. I expected her to reunite with Homura and them to go off to fight Madame Kurnae. I did not expect this, and this really hurt because Homura was crying a lot, everyone in the crew were crying a lot, because Valkyrie, she was such a nice person. She wanted to reunite Homura with her mother, but her mother was a scumbag that wanted just metal, and she literally summoned so many monsters to eliminate Valkyrie and also get a lot of money. The worst sort of scumbag I can see, and sadly that is Homura's mother. So then it was in the end of the episode, and let's just say Rebecca is at a bar where it looks like everyone is telling Rebecca that now that Homura is here, the resistance can go forth, because it looks like they were building a resistance ever since Valkyrie went on this rampage and they decided to fight back versus Madame Kurnae, but they were waiting for Homura. But now that Homura is there, it looks like now they can actually launch their counterattack. But before they can do that, let's just say Rebecca says give Homura some time because she is still mourning the death of her teacher / mother. So then near the episode ending, it looks like Homura is still crying over Valkyrie's death, and she is literally standing in front of the robot. And even though she is crying her eyes out, Shiki comes up from behind her saying, I remember being like this when my grandpa passed away, so Grandpa Ziggy. And he remembers being so sad and so lonely, but he remembered that Michael and everyone was with him, so he was not alone and he had his friends with him. So he sort of reminded Homura that even though you are feeling very sad at the moment, remember you have your friends with you, and if you want to be with them and want to console in them, we are always here for you. So then it was sort of like a touching moment between her and Shiki. So then the episode ended off with an unexpected point, which I'm really happy to see and hyped for next week's episode. So it ended off with Madame Kurnae saying, I want all the metal in the world, and going off on a little tangent. The way the episode ended off was, it looks like Shiki, the main man himself, the badass of Eden Zero, he came in out of the windows and he demanded, well, he was going to bring back forcefully Madame Kurnae to Homura to reunite with her mother, and she will decide what your fate will be, because you've literally killed off her teacher, her real mother you could say, and now it is time for payback. So you are going to be brought to Homura and she's going to decide what to do with you. So then it ended off with a little bit of a confrontation between Madame Kurnae and Shiki. What an episode! Even though it was very sad, I am hyped to see what is gonna happen in the next week's episode. You guys, let me know down below, what was your favourite moment in Eden Zero episode 22? It was an epic episode, but a very sad one as well. So make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can actually know when I upload more Eden Zero content. And also, I should have said this at the beginning of the episode, Fatal 100 Year Quest anime adaptation has been confirmed. So make sure to subscribe for that, because I'm going to be doing a video possibly on Monday, which is going to be a couple of days from now. So I'm going to do a video then just talking about it and reacting to the teaser trailer. So subscribe for that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Take care and peace.